All right, coming up next, yes, a women's strawweight matchup between Carla Esparza and Rose Namajunas. All right, so here she is, the former UFC strawweight champion, Rose Namajunas. I mean, can you give us a Thug Rose, please?
Thug Rose! Thug Rose! John, this was one of the most intense and fun moments that I've ever had as a commentator because the shock and awe was just so crazy. Madison Square Garden, Joanna Jędrzejczyk, a knockout in the first round. It was so fun, and all I could get out was Thug Rose. But I think you liked it, John.
I absolutely loved it, and Rose certainly liked that result, but I think a lot of people point to that second Joanna Jędrzejczyk fight as the real coming out party for Namajunas, the fact that she was able to largely outstrike Joanna over 25 hard minutes.
It was truly impressive.
Well, if she is not the best ground and pound fighter in the women's game today, give me another name, right? Because she has taken it to the next level, and more often than not, when she gets you down and starts throwing punches, referee's coming in shortly thereafter.
The referee jumping in to save her opponents has almost become
synonymous with her fights.
It's the way that her fights end. She's beating them so badly that the ref has to jump in and save them. We have not seen anyone so good at ground and pound since Tatiana Suarez first entered the UFC, and she has taken that to a whole nother level. Her ability to just control posture, control range, and land from anywhere from the top position is truly inspiring to watch.
And not unlike you, she's got a mean streak. She told us in the fighter meeting on Thursday, I'm about to give her some scars for life. So free souvenirs coming on the ground if we get there tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC strawweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 10 wins, 4 losses. She stands 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds. Fighting out of Denver, Colorado, USA, Thug Rose Namajunas. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This woman is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 18 wins, 6 losses. She stands 5 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 115 pounds. Fighting out of Irvine, California, presenting the former UFC strawweight champion, Carla Cookie Monster Esparza. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Murgliata.
So Dan Murgliata shares the cage.
You ready? You ready?
All right, round 1 is underway. Curious to get your expectations for this matchup between a true grappler and a fighter on the other side that has every tool in place.
She has every tool. She's one of the most well-rounded fighters in the entire UFC. She understands that her opponent will try to get her to the ground, but she's so well-versed in all of MMA that she feels that it'll lead her to victory. Nice straight punch.
Well, clearly she wanted to get this fight to the ground to try to fatigue the striker early. Mission accomplished so far. Mission accomplished. Even her team couldn't have imagined that it would work so early in the fight. Great timing on that takedown. Well, her opponent is squirming, and this might be the beginning of the end. The ground and pound strikes continue to land at will. She's landing it over and over again. She needs to make sure that when she's chasing the finish, she doesn't get excited and lose the position. Well, Namajunas has got the head. Let's see if she can finish off this guillotine attempt. Oh, nice guillotine there. Oh, we're getting a finish here. And this might just be a matter of time. submission defense there. All right, full guard now, DC. She's on the bottom. What is she trying to do?
Well, she's got to throw up submission to try to put her opponent on awareness. And these submissions will be used to reverse the position. Even if it gets defended, it will create space for her to try to get back to her feet, or maybe to steal a sweep and tricks her opponent.
All right, you're doing great, girl. You're doing great. Breathe and relax for me.
Well, there are a few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Final minute. "45 seconds to go here in round one." Oh, her ground and pound is downright scary, in constant pursuit of the finish. Might get it here.
She does a really good job of throwing punches with intent. She never just throws just to be throwing. Every punch is meant to land. Every punch is meant to start a finish.
Round two is next.
All right, listen, you did good that round, but I need you to do a little bit better. I need you to avoid that takedown, okay? Let's not worry about the knees. Let's not worry about the striking.
All right, so there's the horn. We're going to look back at some of the highlights here. Chief among them, the submission attempt that ends up a near miss.
There is no holding with this young lady. She doesn't take you down the hold and stall. The moment you hit the ground, she's chasing submissions. She's trying to end the fight, and she almost got it done in that exchange.
All right, so next round is underway, and perhaps she's a little bit frustrated that she didn't get the finish in that previous round, but got to think she goes back to the submission level.
Yes, she has to go back to the submission. She did such a great job of putting herself in the finishing position that she has to go and attack it again.
That's a nice 1-2 there from Rose Namajunas, all set up by that brilliant footwork, great fundamentals.
I mean, fundamentals at its best. Rose Namajunas just defines that. I mean, she's never where you expect her to be. She's never just standing still. She's constantly moving and always seems to be a step ahead of her competition.
26 total strikes have now found the target for Carla Esparza. Well, on a pretty good accuracy rate, DC, 72% the land rate thus far against Rose Namajunas.
What a punch. Liver kick.
Hook to the head there by Rose Namajunas. Timing her shots nicely here tonight, DC.
She's doing a great job, but not only being active, she is so accurate. She's on point tonight. Nice.
And a nice job to stick with it there to complete the takedown. Half guard position for her here, and if you're the bottom fighter, this is truly a case of pick your poison.
Yeah, you got to pick your poison. And if you're on the bottom, you got to be trying to find a way to escape that bottom leg. You cannot allow your opponent, you cannot allow her to sit on your leg and just throw big damaging strikes. You got to make sure you're on an elbow, controlling the underhook and getting back to your feet.
Protect your face. Let's start all over again. Protect your face.
Oh, excellent pressure here from top position by Namajunas. All right, she's got her in the north-south position now, DC. If you're the bottom fighter, nothing advantageous about it.
It's not a good position to be in when you're in the bottom position. You've got to try to force some sort of improvement. You've got to force some sort of action that will allow you to return to your feet. It's very tough. It's very difficult. But if you're patient, there will be an out presented to you at some point.
Back and forth we go! Oh, she's really starting to put together some significant body shots here, attacking both sides now. DC, for my money, she's really timing her shots pretty well here tonight.
Her timing, accuracy, and also the activity level is great tonight.
Man, she is just non-stop on the ground. So Esparza is looking for that arm triangle now.
Watch triangle, watch triangle. That is tight.
Wow. All right, right into We'll see if she can dole out some damage. A lot of fighters would prefer the half guard. She does pretty good work here, though.
She does great work in the half guard. She's very brutal. She's very heavy with her top half, so she doesn't worry about the opponent escaping. And this side control is very good for her because she wants to wear on you. She wants you to try to carry all of her weight with your upper body and make a mistake that will lead to a fight-ending finish for her.
You ready? You ready?
Third and final is underway. Nice punch there by Namajunas.
Nice sweep with the right hand.
Oh, continuing to work the body to great effect. Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Esparza goes for the takedown, unable to land. One of the better takedown artists out there, nothing doing on that attempt.
Great timing on that beautiful takedown.
While Namajunas is looking to pass here, denied by the opponent. Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Esparza. In full guard now, DC, and I know when you're in this position, you're looking to pass the half guard pretty quick.
Oh, absolutely. Trying to get the half guard so I can start to get up ground and pound. This is exactly what she needs. What a takedown.
Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3. Oh, well played there as she gets back to her feet. 58 total strikes have now landed for Rose Namajunas. And in terms of the accuracy, landing with a 68% efficiency rate against Carla Esparza. All right, so once again, the fighters engage in the clinch. We'll see who will have the upper hand here.
What a fantastic wrestler. Great takedown.
Namajunas' lower jaw now is starting to show some signs of swelling. We'll keep an eye on that, but a lot of damage absorbed by me in here tonight. She's trying to pass here, gets denied.
Got denied because she's so aware, so on top of the grappling transition.
Well, you gotta stay busy from the bottom position. Can't falter here, she's doing a nice job.
Nice stick with the right hand.
Back to the stand-up now, both fighters upright.
Another clinch position.
Namajunas gets caught with that punch. Gotta shore up the defense here. All right, so again, we find ourselves here in the clinch where there are obviously no shortage of subtleties and nuances. A lot of motions in here that maybe are lost on the casual fan.
Absolutely, and it's gonna be the underhook. For all the things that happen in this position, the person winning and controlling the underhook battle is the one out ahead.
Well, she told us in our fighter meeting on Thursday the double leg would be there. It was certainly there in that instance.
J.A., she said they're not built like her.
Right.
They can't stand up to the freight train double, and she just got it off. Great job, great technique, great confidence in that position.
Oh, and with conviction, she moves right into half guard.
Without much effort, she was able to pass from her full guard right into half guard.
What a fight! The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Judge 1 scores this contest 29-28, Namajunas. Judge 2 scores it 28-28. And Judge 3 scores it 9-28. For the winner by majority decision, Thug Rose Namajunas!
All right, so not her best performance necessarily. She had to wait on those judges' scorecards. Those had to be some harrowing moments, but in the end, majority decision, and she gets a win.
And you could see it on her face how nervous
she
was. She did not know if she had won this fight. Maybe she was expecting a draw. She did just enough to get her hand raised.